y'all? How's everybody doing on this hump day? Me, myself, I'm blessed by the best. You know what I'm saying? Blessed by the best. What can I say? I am his child, chosen one. Okay. Sent here to do his work and live in my purpose. Just dropping hubby off at work, y'all. And I actually look like something and not a hot diggity dog mess. And I don't got my bonnet on because I know it's so many of y'all that don't like your girl bonnet. So many of y'all that be hating on my shower cap. I know some people that don't understand and know what a bonnet is will think that we have on shower caps when we wear our bonnet. But it's just like a hat. It's literally like a cloth hat. You feel me? It's way more comfortable than a hat. It hugs the hair better than a hat without suffocating the hair or creating friction on the hair. You know what I'm saying? It's just better than a hat. You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And sometimes I feel like it shouldn't have to be explained to people that don't know. But then again, you know, you got so many uneducated people out there that just, they don't know no better. You can't expect people to respond better when they don't know better, right? It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, right? But now we are on our way back home. Hoping to be able to get right on the computer and begin getting some work done. Y'all, the sun is shining. And listen, I feel like as the days go on, I could see less and less. I need to start eating me some carrots. They say carrots help your eyesight. I need to eat me some carrots so my eyesight don't get no worse. I know it ain't medicine, it ain't gonna help them get better. Well, it is. They say food is like a proactive way of medicine, like a preventative. Like, they say that food is our preventative medicine. Like, if you eat certain healthy foods, you can prevent even getting certain health issues. I feel like a lot of the things that we experience when it comes to our health is because of what we eat, you know. But they've done a good job of making unhealthy food cheap. Why, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button for your girl, please, and thank you. I appreciate you. Your girl here, Brittany Wells, the mommy motivator. I come on here to encourage, inspire, motivate, and empower other mothers out there on their daily journeys, you know. Hey, Peter, good morning. Because, you know, we struggle. We struggle with mom guilt. We struggle with feeling worthy. Hello and good morning, gorgeous. Thank you. 49ers boy. Hey, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. But yeah, we struggle. We struggle with feeling worthy, feeling competent. You know, sometimes a lot of us, we feel incompetent. We feel like, you know, we're trying to fit in. We're trying to be this specific somebody, you know, this ideal person. And we struggle with identity. I don't know about y'all, but I've been going through an identity crisis where I've really been trying to figure out, who am I? My name is Brittany Wells, the mommy motivator. And I think I was just thinking about doing a updated YouTube video saying who I am, you know, just answering some basic questions about myself. Hey, Harmony, you're awake? Good morning. Are my babies awake? Is that why you're awake? Is my babies awake? She got it. She drove for years. Somebody said to please be careful streaming and driving. Please be careful streaming and driving. Listen, I'm a professional. You heard my daughter. I'm a professional. Okay? And now that I got her in the chat, I don't even got to read the chat. I'll just talk and I'll look at the road. How about that? I won't look at y'all and I won't respond to your comments. Don't comment. If you want me to be careful driving, don't comment in my comment section. Because then I got to look at the road. I can't reply to you. You're going to feel like I'm being rude because I'm not replying to you. So let me talk back to what I was talking about. I was talking about encouragement, and feeling worthy and feeling good enough and feeling like you don't have to fit in. You could just be yourself. You could just be who you are. And if people want to aspire to be like you, they can aspire to be like you. But it is what it is. And I'm going to be who I'm going to be. Tim in the building. 1 million people like you in the future. 1 million people like me. Your babies, I don't know. I love y'all. I swear, I hate staying away from my YouTube channel. I really, really, really do. Y'all have to understand that when I'm not showing up, it's some things going on. You feel me? It's some things going on. And if y'all ever want to reach out to my social medias, I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, I am on TikTok, as well as I have emails in my description boxes, letting y'all know y'all can holler at your girl. You can say hello. You can check on me. You can see how I'm doing. If you ever worry or care to why I'm not on the platform, because I do take breaks. I do take mental health breaks because mental health is real. And you have to nurture yourself before you try to nurture the world. You can't come on here trying to give back and do things for the world if you ain't done nothing for yourself. You have to take care of yourself. It's so important. And I don't think enough people realize how important self is. Go watch last video if you haven't. Yes, go run it up, like, and share. Like, and share. But yeah, I don't think people realize how much comment on YouTube helps me, as well as helps so many people out there in the world, to feel empowered, to feel like they can take on any obstacle, any journey, any endeavor that they may so choose to do so. Sometimes in life, you just need to hear it from somebody else that is possible. You just need to know, floor it. Countless content. Yes, we got almost 2,000. We got about 2,000 videos on this channel. I've been on YouTube. This will be my 4th summer here on YouTube. Encouraging and inspiring and motivating and encouraging moms not to suffer in silence, but to share where they're weak and share where they're strong, and never knowing if you can help somebody else in your strength and they can help you in your weakness, because that's what the world is all about. That's what God put us all here for. God put us all here to help one another with our obstacles. You may have experienced something that I've never even heard of, and vice versa. So therefore, we can help one another. We can shed light for one another on dark situations, So that's why I started my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel originally just wanted to be on social media. Harmony, can you screenshot that comment, because I can't, and reply, because I can't see it and I'd like to read it later. But because it's really long. But yeah, you gotta know that there's always someone like you somewhere experiencing exactly what you're experiencing, and that they've made it out. They've made it out to the other side. They've overcome the obstacle. They've beaten all odds, and they've made it to success. Thank you, Harmony. They've made it to success. They've made it to a brighter side of what they were experiencing. Oh, somebody's stranded on the side of the road with their motorcycle. Oh, wow. I'm sad. I wonder if he went out of gas or something. But yeah, you gotta know that we're put here to help one another. Sometimes I feel like people like to gatekeep information. They like to keep stuff to themselves. They like to, just make it to the top and stay there by themselves. And that's okay, I guess. But then you got others that, they want to give everything back. They want to share. They want to save somebody the hard road that they took. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's what it's supposed to be. That's purpose. That's why God put us here. He did not put you through what you went through so that you can live your best life. and not share anything. He wants you to give that information back. He wants you to teach one with the information you have learned. You know, everybody doesn't have to have a degree to know something. You know, you can know things and be better help to somebody with the degree because you've had the experience. You can teach and show somebody something better than a person with the degree because you've been through it. You've beaten every single odd that was stacked up against you, and you've overcome. So you may be better off listening to somebody who's gone through it, you know, and partner with somebody with the degree, you know, just for that factual, you know, information, and be able to actually have, you know, the book side of it with the personal experience. Because me, I'm the type of person, I really don't care for help from somebody who hasn't gone through it. If you haven't gone through it and overcome, I really can't see how you can help me. That's just my perspective, you know, and I'm a visual person, so you can explain things to me all day. Thank you, Army. I'm attention seeking. Who's attention seeking? I'm gonna have to read that. But anyways, I lost my train of thought. But anywho, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. We all go through things. We all go through different things, you know, and we all bring something great to the table. We all have greatness in us. You have greatness in you, and I have greatness in me, and together that greatness can empower the world, can change the world. You know, you have to be the change you want to see. So many times I'm in groups and I'm in spaces where people are complaining about their circumstance. They're complaining about what's going on in the world, but they're not doing anything to change it. They're not being a voice at all. Okay, babe? They're not being a voice at all. They're not doing anything for the community. They're not doing anything to give back. And that's part of the reason why I continued my YouTube channel. Because I started it not knowing where it would go. I started it not knowing what I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? My first video was a morning routine. Go back and watch my if you're really vested in my channel and you have not already, go back and watch my very first video on my YouTube channel, and that's who I am. Somewhere along the way on my journey, I lost who I was, and it was like, okay, what are you here for? Who are you? Who are you? You know, and I really want to hone in on that, who I am, so that I can give what I need to give and what God needs me to give. Because I don't want to be out here just sharing stuff. You feel me? Just sharing. No, I want to be intentional about what I share. I want to be intentional about the YouTube videos that I make for y'all, because I want y'all to get something from them. I want y'all to learn something from them. I want them to have changed and impacted your life in some way. I want to make an impact in this world with the help of God. With the help of God, I want to be the change that I want to see in this world. I want to see more unity in this world. I want to see more togetherness. I'm tired of seeing everybody so segregated. You over there, and you over there. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous because this is not what God put us here for. God put us here to unite, to be together, to stand together, to be stronger together. We are stronger together. And I will always say this on my YouTube channel. I've said it so many times before, how much stronger together we are. Each one teach one. Good morning, Lynn's Live. I finally made my way over to your channel, and I love what you're doing over there. You're talking about health and wellness, mental health and wellness and self-care and mother. I just love it. We have to collab one day. I would love to collaborate with you and do something, because this is what it's all about. I want to do more collaborations, and I know I've talked about it in previous videos in the last few months, but I have to keep stressing it, because I want to do collaborations, and I have an email. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. If anybody wants to reach out to me with a collaboration, I'm supposed to be collaborating with another YouTuber. Maybe I need to put the video together and reach out to her and see if we can do like a shopping video, something collaboration, because I want to collaborate with other creators, however they may look this year. I know we're good and almost halfway into the year, but you know, the second half of the year, I really, really, really want to hone in on collaborations this year, because united is the key word. Is coming out of that comfort zone and coming together with someone else doing the same thing you're doing, and making it that much more powerful, that much more meaningful to be on the platform. You know, when our subscribers can see that we're united with other YouTubers, it's powerful. And not only is it powerful for our subscribers, but it's powerful for us as individuals, because you're in front of my audience, I'm in front of your audience, and we're growing. We're not crabs in a bucket. We are using each other to grow our platform in a good way, you know, and not doing anything extra than we would already do, other than mention the other YouTuber and their channel somewhere along the video. You know, whether you're putting info cards up here, whether you're putting the video down in the description of your video, a playlist, you're putting together a playlist, you're doing end screens, some type of way you're shouting out other YouTubers. And we gotta really, really, really support one another on this, because we all know how hard it is to show up for ourselves here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk about showing up for somebody else, you need community for that. You need community. Really, 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 really need community. So I want to hear from my community here on YouTube how y'all feel about that. How do y'all feel about seeing some different channels, you know, come across my channel? And really, really being able to discover other channels and grow your channel possibly. Because I know a lot of people who do watch my YouTube channel are other YouTubers. You know, and it's been like that for a long time. I've kind of put a lot of emphasis on that, because there was a time, hey, Tam Boo, definitely want to collab with you. You know, we talked about that. We definitely talked. I think I just scratched the shit out of my chin, y'all. We talked about that. I think a couple years ago, Tam, we was supposed to collab, or did we? I thought I remember that, but if I'm tripping, I'm tripping. But if we didn't talk about it, I love to clean in, you know, motherhood stuff. So that's what I'm focusing on, the mommy sector, you know, really trying to, because y'all, when I type in family channels on YouTube, we don't got a good name. But it ain't because of us. It's because of the generations before us, you know, that have really, really, really saturated these YouTube streets with clickbait and soliciting their children, you know, really, really using their kids for views and doing some nasty, sick shit, y'all. I was watching a good amount of YouTube videos where these family channels was exposed. I mean, exposed, okay? And I was just sickened by all the information that they had, and they had receipts, clips, and everything about these family channels. And I'm just like, whoa. Is this really going on? Like, but and you tell the younger generations, and they're like, yeah, we knew about that. You know, they have put this image in the minds of our young people from all this clickbait shit and all this stuff they've been doing to these babies. And it just really, really, really made me take a second look at my channel, y'all. I really, really want to avoid my kids on the YouTube channel at all costs. Like, I put them on there here and there, but I don't want my channel to be centered around my kids, because there's some sick fuckers out here on these YouTube streets. In the internet world, period. It is some sick people hiding behind these screens, y'all. Some sick, 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 sick people. It's mind-blowing, you know, how many views these videos get with these little kids. It is. It really, really is, y'all. You have to take a look at it for yourself and do the analysis yourself and figure out what you want to do for your channel. But me, y'all, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I just, hold on, y'all. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. So grateful, y'all. I actually got a tip for her this morning. Usually I don't have cash, but I got a couple dollars to give her this morning. Y'all did. I'm gonna see that scratch later. That's gonna show up later. But yeah, that is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I have to get back on my grind. I have to get more consistent with my YouTube channel. I have to show up. Literally, as hard as it may be, y'all, I be so in my head, so overthinking things, so beating myself up. And it's just crazy because it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious, but sometimes watching certain content will make you feel like it's that serious. So my piece of advice to y'all today is be careful what you click on, be careful what you watch and hear in these YouTube streets, because this stuff can really, thank you, discourage you. It can really discourage you and have you second guessing your content, you know, and you shouldn't be doing that. If you on YouTube, it's for a reason. God guided you here, and I wouldn't take that for granted. Now I can read that paragraph. He said, even though he's the only one here. Wow. Yeah, some people do. Just need to hear it. That's really empowering. If people didn't see Trigger Happy's comment, he mentioned in the comment section, hey, I really want to say to have a great day, because sometimes people in this world can be a hellhole, but you're a great person because you're still trying to make people smile, even though I'm the only one here. And then he mentioned, also, I've gone through a very rough time and honestly thought it wasn't worth it, but you powered me through. All set, hon. Have a good day. Thank you. I actually got it today. Have a good one. You too. It wasn't worth it, but you powered me through the harshest stuff. I know it probably looks attention seeking, but thank you so much. My daughter wrote, not attention seeking whatsoever. It's gratefully appreciated. Like she said, sometimes people just need to hear these things. And they do. Sometimes people just need to hear that they gonna make it. You know, if you just hold on and keep fighting. I know it sounds cliche. I know sometimes it sounds very cliche to me because I hear it a lot. Just hold on, keep fighting. You know, people used to tell me that when I worked at my old job. Don't give up, just keep fighting. But I used to be like, no, I can't do it. I can't keep fighting. I ain't gonna make it. And I've made it this far. You know, so many times in my life I didn't think I would get here. You know, so many times in my life I didn't think that I would still be married. I didn't think that I would have made it through 5 labor and deliveries, you know, and bring 5 beautiful children into this world. It's so many times I didn't think life was going to be possible for me, but it was. It was, you know. So the same way it was possible for me, it's possible for you. You're going to make it. You know, I know life may not look like it right now, and telling you to stay empowered may be the last thing you want to hear. But guess what? God is telling me to tell you, if you watching this today, you didn't click on this for no reason. God was intentional about helping you find this YouTube channel, okay? This your first time ever watching my YouTube videos. God made sure that he guided you here for a reason. And it's content here you need. And listen, just listen and watch. You know what I'm saying? You could put my videos on and you ain't even got to be really watching. You could just listen. And I'm going to give you some gems. I'm going to give you some food for thought. I'm going to give you some encouragement. I'm going to give you some empowerment. I'm going to give you some real life shit. I ain't going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to tiptoe around nothing for you. I'm going to give it to you straight up, no chase. So just know that when you come in here. that this channel is very real and raw, and you gonna get it how it is. Like, I don't sugarcoat. And if you go back and watch some of my older videos, you'll see that it's real and raw. Super Rainbow Queen, hey ma, how you doing, Gil? I hope everybody is encouraged today. I thank you for the like. Y'all run up them likes for your girl. I got to get back in these YouTube streets. We got to get them bells back working. Only way we going to get them bells activated is if y'all run these videos up. Y'all like, y'all share, and y'all subscribe. If you're not already, become a part of the crew because we love to have you over here. I'm good. Nice to see you. It's always a blessing to see you, Queen. How you doing over there on your YouTube? Are you doing all right? I don't get your notifications anymore. Listen, I really have to organize how I watch my content on YouTube because I watch so many different niches. I watch so much content on YouTube. I don't watch regular television that much. So my television is YouTube because I'm always ready to learn something. I'm always ready to soak up some information. So therefore, YouTube is the place for me. Like, it was just made for me. Like, I'm a visual learner, so I tend to look for how-to videos all the time on YouTube. But I literally need to have and I have 7 YouTube channels. I have so many YouTube channels. So if you're new here and never been here, know that I have other YouTube channels. I have the Wells Analytics, which I created to help other YouTubers, which I'm not consistent on, but I need to get there. I have a couples channel. I have a family channel just for my family content, as well as a reaction channel, as well as my husband has a gaming channel. My daughter has a YouTube channel. She's phenomenal editing. She's a videographer and editor. I'm doing okay. Life been just given. Learn that from you. What you learn from me, sis? I love that you like my YouTube channel. Like, when I be reading your comments and then I hear what you say when you're on your lives, like, it's almost like, I don't know how to describe how I feel when I hear you and your opinions about me and what you say in the comment section. But it's almost like you kind of live through me. Like, and it's like you watch me raising my kids, and it's like, oh, you go back into nostalgia a lot and think about things you did with your kids, and I love it. Like, it's warming for me to know that I bring people joy through my YouTube videos. You know, I really got on here reaching for the younger crew, but a lot of my analytics shows me that a lot of the people that watch my channel are older. You know, and I love that because in my real personal life, I always had older friends. I never had friends my age or younger. My friends were always at least a year older than me and more, you know. So I appreciate it, Super Rainbow Queen. I really, really, really do, because I always knew that I had the gift of gab, and I always knew that I wanted to help people. You know, I'm a people pleaser, and I have to learn my boundaries, and I'm still learning that. I have learned some because I am able to take breaks on YouTube. I am able to put the camera down and just focus on real, raw life. But I do record a lot of videos. I make a ton of videos, y'all. I have so content. I could probably stop recording for a few months and still have content like just going and going. Miss Monique, hey boo. Make sure y'all hitting the like button for your girl. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run these likes up. Even if you're here watching on the replay, I know they send you through a little bit of a process with these vertical lives. They make you go out or hit the 3 dots. You gotta hit the 3 dots in the corner to hit the like button while we're live. But I appreciate it if everybody liked the video. Even watching on a replay, you could drop a comment. Let me know you here replaying the video. And that'd just be awesome for your girl, because we got to grow here, y'all. we are at a standstill, and it ain't about the views. Like, it's not about the views, it's about the community engagement. For me, it's more about the engagement. Like, I would like more engagement in the comment section of these videos. I would like people sharing experiences and asking questions and just conversing with one another and building that unity, you know. Thank you, sis. We twinning, right? We twinning, right? Girl, got that natural girl. I can't do nothing else with it, girl. I just keep falling off. I'm so depressed when it comes to my hair. Like, y'all don't even know. So when people come on my videos talking about my bonnet, I really be feeling some type of way, because sometimes I just don't even want to touch my hair because I'm scared of the falling out. You know, between my birth control and just stress and lack of diet, it's like real. Okay, I'm ready to get off the birth control. I'm just scared to get pregnant again right away. But I am ready to get off these hormones, because they got your girl emotions all over the place. They got your girl hair falling out. It's just real. Okay, birth control is real. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm dealing, y'all. I'm dealing. I literally, when I get in the shower, I just wet it and fluff it. Wet it and fluff it. And then every other day or so, or every couple of days, I'll go in and I'll put some leave-in conditioner in it. And I may put some, I found some really nice Eco Gel. It's like this yellow jar. And it has like all these good things in it, like different oils and stuff in it. And it's really like good for your hair. It's not regular gel, but it does give your hair a nice sleek curl. And yeah, call it. I got you. Okay, babe, I will. But yeah, y'all, I'm just about to get this day going. It's 7:30 now, 7:22. Get motivated, get moving. I want to try to find time in the day today to go live with a couple people. Maybe just one person today. We meaning to do a live on the topic, I'll give y'all a sneak peek, of homelessness. We want to shed light on homelessness. You know, it's a lot of it going on in our communities, and it's a lot of people being forced to live with their family members and their friends, and you know, and it's a lot of people who ain't that fortunate and they forced to live on the streets, or at least that's how they feel, you know. And that's been a lot of the content I've been watching, you know, different experiences with the drug. I don't want to, I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't want to get banned or, you know, whatever. But I've been watching, you know, a lot of stuff on that. And basically the opioid crises and stuff like that. That's an awesome topic. Homelessness, yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I want to do like a series where we kind of answer the questions that people have from different stages of homelessness, because where she's at is different than where I am. She has overcome her homelessness, and I still define as homeless because I'm still staying with family. If y'all know me, place you don't want to stay. Homeless, Monique. But yeah, I want to talk about it because I feel like it's a lot of questions people have, and it's a lot of people trying to find normalcy in a situation, because it's not normal to you if you've always lived in your own. You always had your own place. You always paid your own bills. You always was able to go in your kitchen when you want to go in your kitchen. You raised your kids how you wanted to raise your kids. You did everything how you wanted to, and now you're living with somebody and things have changed. You know, you have to succumb to how they expect you to move and deal and live. And it's an uncomfortable situation if you're not used to it, especially if you and the person don't get along as well, as you know what I mean. You really want to be comfortable in your home. You want, you know, you don't want bad energy. You don't want bad blood. You want to be at peace when you come home. You know, you fight a world out here in these streets. And when you come home, you just want to rest and relax. You don't want animosity. You don't want hostility. You don't want any of that in your place of peace. you know, and a lot of that goes on today in households and families. It's a lot of segregation, it's a lot of struggle, it's a lot of conversations that shouldn't even be had. It's a lot of past hurt and past trauma and pain. I've been watching a lot of, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this show called Iyanla Fix My Life. She made a show, this lady named Iyanla Vascott. She got a funny last name, I don't know. Yes, it's real life. You peace. Yes, peace is important, very important, especially for your mental health. When you talk about mental health and acceptance and being okay, you want to have peace. You want to be able to trust the people you're around. You want to be able to love on the people you're around, you know? And I also want to talk about, I don't know if I'm going to do this series by myself or if I'm going to bring somebody in on this experience with me, because I feel like I know I'm not the only one in my YouTube community that has experienced dealing with generational curses and breaking those off of your life and moving forward in a new direction and changing old patterns, breaking old habits, and just doing things that you believe are right and ordained for you to do, you know, and not doing what you was always taught and how you was always raised to conduct yourself, but how you seen right all along. You know, you knew in your mind subconsciously what was right, but you were being told to do things this way. This is how you're gonna live. This is how it's gonna go. You know, you gotta find a place in your life, if you have not already. Find a time in your life to say enough is enough. This can't keep being a cycle. These habits have to die. These curses have to break, you know, and I have to do better for my generation. People have to stand up and say this for this, because you have to understand that what you're going through and what you're experiencing in life is not all on you, but it is on you to change it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you at some point in your life to stop making excuses and be that change you want to see. You know, it's very important, because I think a lot of times we get stuck in just blaming others, you know, and saying to ourselves, well, this happened to me and I was raised like this and this was done to me, so I'm going to do this to my kids. I'm going to raise my children the same way I was raised, in the same hurt that I was raised in the same pain that I was raised in. And it's not okay. At some point, you have to say to yourself, I have to change this. This is not working for me. I don't feel comfortable in this. I can't rejoice in this. I can't be in peace in this. I don't trust in this. This is not okay. I have to break the cycles, and I have to move on accordingly to what I know to be true for my life. You know, and that's why I stand so firm in God. You know, I'm not a saint. I don't know the whole Bible, but I am a work in progress. You know, I'm God's work in progress. You know, he's doing a thing in me. He's brought some amazing people into my life this last couple of years. You know, some people that have prayed with me and stayed with me, and in good times, bad times, and we don't speak all the time, you know, but they stay around when it matters. They're there when, you know what I'm saying? Not when I need them. You heard that, right? Key word. They're there when God needs them to be there, not when I need them to be there. You feel me? It's about his plan, not yours. You know, and I've really been focusing hard on that, because I've always wanted to be in control. This is how I was raised. I was raised to have full control, you know, over the man, over God, over everything. I'm in charge of it all. You know, that's how I was raised. And it's like now I'm realizing that I'm not in charge of anything. I'm not in charge of anything. You know, God is in charge of it all. He created it all, you know. So I just, you know, I've really marinated on Jeremiah 29:11. You know, his plan is to prosper me, it's not to harm me. So if his plan is to prosper me and not harm me, then he wants me to break generational curses. Because if I keep living the life that I'm living, I'm going to be hurt over and over and over and over again. If I don't change the pattern and break the cycles, I'm never going to live in peace. And that's not God's plan for me. God wants me to be happy. He wants me to live full. So in order to live full and die empty, I have to break old patterns. I have to change the cycles. I have to want better for my girls than I had for myself. And it's not to downplay my mother. My mother did the best she could. I didn't have a father. My mom was the mama and the daddy all the time. Even when I had stepdaddies coming in and out, my mama was daddy and mama. And I can't imagine how hard it must have been for her, trying to raise two color girls. You know what I'm saying? In the time she was doing it. But at the same time, it's some things that happen that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? And we live with that, as young women and to grown women. We carry that weight, of things happening to us that we had no control over. We're children. We don't have any control over our destiny as children. Thank you, boo. Love you. But this is what I'm saying. Some people think that things that happen to them when they're children, that they have to carry that weight with them. That's a heavy bag have to carry. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't your fault what you went through. What you succumbed, it's not your fault. What you were put through, what you gone through, what he did to you, what she did to you, what they did to you, what the world did to you, it's not your fault. And you will, in time, with the proper help, prayer, guidance, therapy, whatever it may be for you. Therapy may not even be traditional therapy for you. It may be coming on YouTube, because I have to tell y'all, from the very beginning, YouTube has been some sort of therapy for me. Just to share experiences. This is why I want more engagement in the comments, because y'all don't understand how helpful these videos are to people. But it ain't just me talking that's helpful. When people, the first thing people do when they go to TikTok videos after they felt some type of way because of the video, before they can even finish feeling that feeling, they go down to the comment section just to see if others feel like them. Relatability. That's the world we live in today. Relatability. The more relatability you have to a situation, the more you're able to connect to a situation, the more you're able to have control of some sort over a situation, the more you're able to pray on it and know what to ask God to help you with to overcome that situation. You're going to be okay. But you need to see that somebody else has gone through it. Somebody else has a feeling about it. Somebody else has something to say about it. So please, 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 I can't stress enough and encourage y'all enough. Even if you've been here watching for the live stream. Prayer is the best. Getting laid all your brains. Getting laid all your brains into. It is. It is. It really is. It really is, sis. You are so right about that. And a lot of times people don't know how to pray. You know what? When I didn't know how to pray, I came to YouTube and I asked YouTube straight up, how do I pray? How do I pray? How do I ask God for forgiveness? How do I ask God to make changes in my life? How do I ask God to free me of this situation that I'm in? How do I ask God for healing of my past hurt and trauma that I had no control over? How do I do it? How do I do it? So if y'all never watched that show, Iyanla, Unowned Network, Fix My Life, go check it out. Amazing show. She gets to the root of people's problems. She goes right down in the pit of why the problem started, and she works from there to build back up the trust in those relationships and get those people off to a start to healing. Now, of course, they got to take aftercare services. They got to follow up and continue to work. And they got to do the work in the show. She let you know right off the bat, I'm going to help you, but you got to be willing to do the work. And that's the same thing God will tell you. I can help you, but you have to be willing to do the work. And first, you got to own it. The first step to any healing is owning what you've gone through, your experiences, your mistakes, where you've fallen short, what you've done wrong in a situation, how you can get better. And then you probably got to rebuild some walls of trust that are gone, you know, or break down some walls for trust, to be able to regain trust for certain situations and certain people. Because listen, life is life. And we are in hard, unexpected times right now. We need people more than ever before. We have to come together as a whole more than ever before in the history of our times. The more we stand united, the harder it will be for the wicked. What is it? It's a scripture somewhere that says, I don't know I'm still learning my scriptures, y'all. But maybe that's not a scripture. Maybe it's a saying. If you stand for something, you'll fall for nothing. Yeah, that's a saying. If you stand for something, you fall for nothing. I believe in standing united. I don't want to fall. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to fall. Something God closed door for a reason. Yeah, he definitely closes doors for a reason, Miss Monique. You right about that. He closes them and he opens them. And he knows when to close them and when to open them. Is all on his time. It's all on his time, not ours. Yeah, I trust. Yes, I trust God, Lynn's Life says. And I also see a therapist still learning to heal at my age. And yes, you will need to work daily. It is a process. Yes. And that's what I gained from the show that I watched, is that can y'all hear me? Drop a comment if y'all can hear me and the screen is just black. Because I don't see anything. It's just a black screen. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I see you said I'm back in his life. But I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't think y'all can see me. You can hear me? Wow, that's crazy. Y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see me. Sorry, y'all. That was hubby calling, saying he think he left his phone in the car. So now I gotta go in the house. I gotta end the light, go in the house. My face is here too. How y'all can see me, but I can't see me, yo? That's crazy. That's crazy that y'all can see me, but I can't see me. Wow, that's weird. All right, y'all. Well, I gotta run in this house and find hubby phone for him. Oh, thank you, Lynn's Life. And I'm gonna connect with another creator and see what time is good for her to come on and do our joint live talking about homelessness. And we're gonna answer some questions. Um, Maybe I can make a community post and see if people, hopefully, if people could see it. Or maybe I can make it short as well, seeing what kinds of questions people in homelessness have. Like, I mean, from the bottom all the way to the top and overcoming homelessness, even after, because we have to remember that, just because the physical state of being has changed doesn't mean the mental is not there. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize that becoming homeless does something to your mind. So you have to heal from that as well in order to feel completely fulfilled and back to normal when you do move into your new home. Because, come on, let's just be real. You've gone through obstacles being homeless, you've gone through things. You know, maybe you didn't stay in the same place the whole time. Maybe you bounced around. Maybe you went from family member to family member. Maybe you made your way to a shelter. Maybe you slept in your car some nights. Maybe, just maybe, your experiences are all different, you know, and they affect everyone in different ways. So, therefore, remember that just because your physical being has changed and you're back to a home again, you still have to bring your mind back to a home again. You know what I'm saying? So, don't ignore that. Don't ignore your mental health. Your mental health is real, and it really does play a role in your physical being, the choice you decide to make. Um, Seriously, and I highlighted that last 5 minutes. That way I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this. I'm going to be sure letting people know about this and feel like coming from and how it's that right. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And people, and I, you know, it's situations like that I wish people would speak on more. You feel me? And share their experiences, because when you're letting off your at the same time you're talking about it, help others make that first step. Because some people are back where you where they need to move, they need to make that step and to get downsize. Hey, Mr. M, they're downsize interest on place, but realistically, that's what they need. So, Super Rainbow Queen, I'm gonna put you onto a channel. And we don't even talk no more. We became friends outside of social media. For whatever. Oh, thank you, Miss Monique. Look at our super chat. Ah, super sticker. Hey. Thank you, boo. It's so pretty. Girl, how is your morning? It's good. My morning is good. I'm blessed by the best. I'm blessed by the best, and I'm going to continue to be blessed by the best because, listen, it just ain't nothing better. But yeah, it's people that need to know that it's possible. There's a channel called, her name is LaShawn Campbell, and she's a very successful YouTuber. She started at the very bottom, and her channel is very basic. Her content is very basic. But it's doing numbers. She's consistent. She shows up, and she herself is a divorced single mother to 3 adult children. She was in the Navy. She was a nurse. She did so many things, and now she's retired. She's disabled, and she has downside. And she tells you all this in her videos. Every single video she opens up, she's consistent about who she is and where she is in her life. And she's a very good person. She's a very good person for these YouTube streets. I don't know what happened between our relationship. I really don't. I can't even answer to you what happened in our relationship. We fell out for whatever reason. But I even have a YouTube video on my channel talking about her, giving her flowers. But that seems to happen to me a lot in life. You know, as soon as I give people flowers, it's like they just stab me in the heart. Oh, I scratched myself again in the same spot. That nail must be sharp. How should I what? Blessed you. Discipline your kids. How should you discipline your kids? I get it. People look at me and think I never been through anything. If you only knew. See, and that's what God put us here for, Miss Lynn's life. I'm comfortable talking to you, but others not sure. I get it, Super Rainbow Queen. I really do. I get it. I really do. And I appreciate you being comfortable enough to talk to me. But you don't have to talk. Just watch a couple of her videos and see where she is mentally. And that's the part I want you to see, is where she is mentally. I have lots of videos on my channel, Mr. M, talking about disciplining my kids. If you want to go check them out, you can. I'm not talking about disciplining my kids right now and how to discipline your kids. If you would like, I will make video in depth talking about that. But right now, we're talking about mental healing and past hurt and drama, generational curses, as well as homelessness and different, mental health feelings is what we're kind of talking about when I talk about the kids right now. I don't know what that line means, but okay. I have tons of videos. I even have shorts. I tried gentle parenting. It doesn't always work. I am subscribed to LaShawn. Oh, you are. So you know Lynn's life. You've been around for a while, so you know. LaShawn is very motivational on her channel. Very, very motivational. I found her very nurturing. Um, and she shares the real and the raw of downsizing from a big house to this one little 600 square feet, 1 bedroom apartment, and how she makes do with it, and how she deals with it. And she shares her health journey and her sickness and trips to the hospital and just everything. She shares everything. She's like an open book on YouTube, and it's very nice for people who need that comfort. They need to hear it from somebody else that it's okay. This is just a test right now, and it's okay. And God got you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He is with you at all times. Jeremiah 29:11. His plan is to prosper you and not harm you. It's to give you hope in a future. That's the changes I'm going through now. Yeah. And they got to be hard. But like I said, where you are right now, there's some people trying to make that step and they haven't been able to because they're scared of the change, you know, and not having what they want to have. And then I hear a lot of older people talk about, missing the kids and life not being, and that's why I'm so wrapped up in trying to make sure I have a life aside from the kids because I feel like that now. When my kids all leave, like when my littles were at their grandparents' house, their grandma's house, and my older kids was gone, it was just Harmony here. I know Super Rainbow Queen. And you know what? I know people right now, like I said, that are before you are right now, and they're scared too. Change is scary. It is. It really is. It is. Sharing more about what I went through. Only God did it. Having to throw away my old house. You didn't throw it away, sis. You did not throw it away. You downsized. You you moved into a situation that was more realistic for your needs. Just one person don't need a whole bunch of space, you know? And that's one thing I'm learning, is that when the kids do leave, it's hard. It's an adjustment. It's change. You're used to chaos. You're used to all this stuff going on, and now it's quiet, and you don't know what to do. So I'm learning how to deal with those quiet moments, what to do in those moments where it's just quiet and the kids aren't here, so that when they do one day decide to leave, I'm not lost. I have a sense of identity because I learned that that can happen to a mother and a wife. Is that they can lose a sense of identity. They become a mother and a wife and don't know who they are anymore. Still here, but always, but still looking for a 1 bedroom. So you still gonna move to something else. God got you, girl. Just keep it in prayer. Keep it in prayer and believe it's possible that praying for can manifest. Believe it as if it's already done. Whatever it is you think that God should do for you in your life, pray about it. So true. Almost an empty nester. See, Lynn's life, you almost an empty nester. And that's what I love about community, is that you'll get different stages of life. It's almost like the life cycle, right? You got the beginning stages all the way to the ending stages, to the near end stages, you know, like with mothering. You got the beginning stages, and then you got all the way to the kids are off to college, and started having families of their own and babies of their own. You know what I'm saying? So the older generations could then share with the younger generations. And then we have community that are giving back experiences and things they've gone through and what they've learned along the way, and how they can help somebody else and make a blueprint for somebody else so they can avoid some of the obstacles that others have. Everybody doesn't have a mother. Everybody doesn't have a father. Everybody doesn't have aunties, uncles, cousins. that can guide them. Some people need communities like this on YouTube. They need it because they're all alone. Maybe they've abandoned their family. Maybe their family has abandoned them. Maybe they just don't speak to their family. Maybe they just can't speak to their family. Maybe they just feel all alone because they have not found that relatability. We are here to share our experiences. Yes, each one teach one. I can't stress it enough. I will never gatekeep information. I will never have a crab in a bucket mentality. I will always want all the crabs to get up out the bucket. I will never try and pull another crab down to bring myself up. And that's a lot of the world we live in. People want to pull. The bottom is crowded. It's the top that there's room for us. Let's make it to the top, y'all. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's take this channel to the next level and build on all of our communities. Let's use one another to get to where we all deserve to be. Let's use God's word and his experiences and what he's done in our life to bring us out of those dark moments and help another out of their dark moment. Because listen, I'm telling you, there's always somebody where you have been. They're there right now. Yes, Royal Queen, take time to love yourself first. It isn't easy though. It's not. It's not. You become a mom and you forget about self. You're so busy, and that's some of the things that help me remember to try to give my mom grace. Is because you take so much time for your children that you don't have time for yourself, and in doing so, you lose your identity. You lose who you are. Rainbow Queen, you gotta find who you are. You gotta find your passion. You gotta find what fuels your joy and hone in on that. Because guess what, baby? God woke you up this morning, and it's a sign that he's not done with you. And if we simply just call on him, listen, I heard something somewhere before, maybe it was a preacher preaching, that said if we just spend a few hours in the morning with God, we'll spend 5 minutes or so, a few minutes, 5 minutes, enemy today. We wake up in the morning, only spend 5 minutes with God, to the day fighting the enemy. And it's not the enemy to us, it's our family, it's our mothers, our cousins, our brothers, our husbands, our children, our loved ones that we're fighting. We're not fighting the enemy. We're supposed to be fighting the wicked ways of the world and the bad spirit and the enemy. We're supposed to be using God's word to slash down the evil and hateful things people say to us. But instead, we just fight back, or we let it consume us and control us in what we do for the day. We got to stop that. We got to start spending more time with God in the morning so we can spend less time fighting the world. Because I don't know about y'all, but I am tired of fighting the world. I am tired. I'd like to spend that time figuring out who I am. So I know when my kids do decide to pick up and leave home, I'm not sitting here like, what am I going to do now? A lot of times you think at my age, you got to plan for your future, plan for your future. I think so many times people back in the older generations thought about working, 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 working. How much money would they have for retirement instead of where they're going to live when they retire, what they're going to do when they retire, who they're going to be when they retire. And these are all questions I have for myself when I retire one day. Who am I going to be? Because honestly, y'all, I don't even want to retire. I want to keep being whoever God ordains me to be until the day I die. I already retired from corporate America. Okay, I've put in my years of service driving them buses, mothering those children and mothering those grown adults on that city bus. And, I did home health aid, I did care aid, and I just did my fair share of work out there for the government, for a 9 to 5. I'm just done with it. I have so much more work to do for myself, for my own businesses, for my own generational wealth. to send my own family on vacations, to be able to give back to my community whenever I want, to be the head and not the tail, to be the lender and not the borrower. I got things to do. I don't know about y'all, but I got things to do. So that I'm not continuing to be the borrower. I'm not continuing to be the tail, but I'm the head. I am continuing to move in the path God has ordained me to move in. I got to move. And we all have to move. And that's why I want us to really, really, really get better with this community here on YouTube. We have to do better with sharing the content. We have to do better with just naturally shouting people out. Just naturally. You see how I just shouted that lady, LaShawn Campbell, out? No sweat off my back. And we ain't even cool outside of YouTube. We used to be real cool outside of YouTube, but somewhere along the line we fell off. Whatever. Business and pleasure don't mix, but it is what it is. When God is in it, God is in it. Okay? Okay. But y'all, I was supposed to end like 10, 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, however long ago it was. I love y'all. God loves y'all. Remember to always, 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 always put him first in everything you do. It will prosper. And until the next video, y'all stay blessed by the best. And I'm out of here, y'all. Bye. You're most welcome, my queen.